spoon, knife, fork. We can say that spoon is an object found in set A. We can say that spoon is a member or element of set A. So what are the other elements of set A? Yes, knife is a member of set A. Fork is an element of set A. So you would have noticed that I can use the word member and element interchangeably. It is correct to say member. Knife is a member of set A. It is also correct to say knife is an element of set A. So any object found in a particular set is said to be a member of that set or an element of that set. So here's set A again. And what I've introduced now is a symbol to represent element, the element or the member of a set. Because we know that in maths we are using symbols so that anybody anywhere in the world will understand it no matter what language they speak. So look at what I've said here. Spoon, then we have the symbol, which is an E, funny looking E, which stands for is an element or member of. So spoon is an element or member of A. Knife is an element or member of A, and fork is an element or member of A. So let's have a look at that symbol. It is an E. It looks like a U that has been turned 90 degrees clockwise and a line has been put in the middle, doesn't it? So it's like a funny looking E, and it means is a member of. Let's pause the video for a moment and just have a go at drawing this symbol. And then here's a symbol that means is not a member of, and you will realize that it is really the same symbol, but we have a forward slash going through it to mean that we have crossed it out, and it means the opposite. It is not a member of that set. So here are the two symbols. The first E means that a particular item is a member of a set, and the second one that has been crossed out means that it is not a member of a particular set. Let's try this in an exercise. Here we have a set P, and the elements or members of set P are 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And we have 5 sentences here. And what we want to do now is say whether each one is true or whether it is false. So before we solve it together, have a go at it yourself. Let's pause the video and let's have a go at this and see whether we can identify which is true and which is false. Well, the first one says 4 is an element of set P. When we look at the elements or members of set P, can we see 4 there? Yes, we can. So this sentence happens to be true. Let's put a tick for true and a cross for false. No, we just tick it, whether it's right or wrong, I guess. 7 is not an element of P. So when we look at set P, can we see 7 in there? No, we can't. So obviously 7 is not an element of P, so this statement is also correct. It is true. 10 is not an element in set P. It's not a member of set P. When we look at the members of set P, the elements, we see that 10 is in it. So this statement is actually false. It's false. It's not right. 5 is a member of set P. When we look at the members of set P, can we see 5 anywhere? No, we cannot. So this statement is also false. 5 is not a member of set P. And this statement says that 5 is. So it is wrong. And the last one says 8 is an element of P. It's a member of P. And it is true. So this one is true. So that is how we use this symbol. And let us go on now and make some of our own. So here's an exercise that I would like you all to do now is draw a set of your own and use the 2 symbols above to show that you understand how to use them. Let's pause the video for a moment while you have a go at this. So we're back, and we would just do one on the board together. So here is my set. Let me say that this set is set A, and we know that we have an equal sign, and then we have our curly bracket. We've got to get good at drawing these curly brackets. And I've got the numbers 1, the number 2, the number 3, the number 4, and the number 5 in my set A. So we close it again with our curly bracket. And so I want to make a statement using my two symbols here. Is a member of and is not a member of. So for example, if I said that 3, here's my symbol here, it's like a U with a line in the middle. E3 is an element of A, then that is found to be true, isn't it? When we look, we say that the number 3 is in here. And if I write 7 is not, so here we go, with a forward slash of set A, 7 is not an element of set A, then that is also true. So I hope you did something like that. And if you did, it shows that you have a good understanding of how to use this particular symbol. And there are more symbols to come. There are a lot of symbols to learn when it comes to sets, and we learn them one by one until we master them. Well, that's enough for sets. Let's move on now to this exercise. We will use the rest of this lesson for it. So get out your classwork books, set it out very neatly, show you're working, and let's see if you can answer most of these questions. Your teacher will help you to see where you have gone wrong, and we'll go over any that you don't understand. Enjoy the rest of the lesson.